nice road, Simon. And suddenly Jamili's picking up the pace. He's picking Campbell off. Campbell struggling in the corner. And the crowd in the corner wanting him to get out of it, but he's taking around the gloves of Jamili tells its own story.
Must stop this. The doctor must stop this. I'll be very, very surprised if
It's over. Yep, it's over.
Magandang araw mga boxing fans at welcome back sa Boxing Bell TV. Isang madugong bakbakan ng inyong matutunghayan. Isang laban na umukit sa boxing history. Pangalan na tumatak na nagpataas ng balahibo ng mga manonood. Ito ang kwento ng isang matapang, punong-puno ng pagpupursige. Walang takot kinaharap ang paboritong boksingero ng United Kingdom na si Mikey Cantwell, ng hindi kilalang Pinoy na madalas binabaliwala dahil sa panglabas nitong itsura. Hindi katangkaran, payat at walang sikat na promoter na pinagbibidahan ng bagito nating kababayan na galing pang Negros Occidental na si Eric Hamile. Pero sa kabilang banda, ang gabing ito ay nagpabago sa buhay ni Hamile. Ang madalas na minamaliit sa bawat laban ay ngayon kinakatakutan na ng mga kalaban. Sapagkat isa si Hamile sa bukod tanging nakapasa para harapin ang superstar ng United Kingdom na si Mikey Cantwell. Siya ang inaasahan ng lahat na kukuha ng bakanting WBO Minimum Weight World Championship. Siya ang perpektong boksingero sa mata ng marami. May malakas na pangangatawan, may matutulis na kamao at higit sa lahat, may magaling na coach at suportado ng kilalang promoter. Kaya para sa kanyang mga kababayan na tila mapaos na sa kakasigaw ng kanyang pangalan, ay madali lang masusungkit nito nang walang kahirap-hirap ang pandaigdigang titulo. Isang eksperto ang nagbigay sa loobin tungkol sa laban. Malayo nga daw na tumagal ang Pinoy ng 3 round at animoy puro depensa na lang ang gagawin nito. Bago nga ang laban ay pinakita nito kung paanong hirap ang sasapitin ni Hamile kay Mikey Cantwell.
Cantwell starting to get through with the combinations and mixing up.
Hawak ni Mikey Cantwell ang pinakamagandang record na 14 wins at undefeated record. Habang si Kabayan ay may hawak na numero na 13 wins with 3 losses and 10 knockouts.
Campbell from Elton, Kent. Jamili from Taranaki in the Philippines.
Subalit pagtunog ng bell, malayong malayo ang sinabi ng eksperto sa ating kababayan. Unang round pa lang ay hindi na ito takot makipagsabayan at kahit anong bilis pa ang gawin ni Cantwell ay agad naman nakakasunod itong si Hamile.
An aggressive southpaw. He can dig a bit. We shall see. Work rate.
Yep, and fairly tall opponent he has too. This a tall southpaw. And a southpaw who's looking to throw heavy shots in the first. He looks very relaxed, very at home in there, the little Filipino, doesn't he?
Intercontinental WBO title against Petroval. Won that in the first round and then defended it. Technical KO of Lolita Lareo of the Philippines in August.
Really is very famous for the amount of weight they can drag off their fighters, so you wonder what this fellow much taller than Cantwell. Really looks competent, doesn't he? He's quite at home in there, he's been launching some solid shots straight away in the first round.
What a relaxed demeanour, moves well, very smooth indeed. Not action yet.
Cantwell's just trying to measure the southpaw jab. He's just trying to see what kind of jab it is. Does it always come straight? Is he going to turn into a hook? Hopefully he finds the best method of getting past it. I guess that's the fun.
Campbell looking to pressure. This is good work.
The more solid, the more quality punches have come from the visitor so far. And here he looks like a little tiger there, ready to pounce. Very confident looking kid, this one.
He's belying his record of 8 wins, 5 losses and a draw. He's making a spectacular start here against Campbell. Nasty moments, you can see he's cut on the bridge of his nose, is Campbell.
Bago nga magsimula ang pangalawang round, bakas sa mukha ni Cantwell ang lakas na suntok ni Hamile.
Not going to be serious as far as the stoppage is concerned, but it doesn't look very pretty at all. course, Jamili can look at it and inwardly smile.
Yeah, it just gives you confidence straight away. You've inflicted damage and the fight hasn't even warmed up yet, and you've drawn first blood, as they say. It certainly doesn't look like an easy night's work for Mickey. And Mickey looks as though he wants to impose himself early now, make up for that, so just don't be careless. You don't want to start training with a fellow before you knock out. It was fairly impressive.
It's around. Like flyweight, we don't have an official British title there, but of course they do in the Philippines.
It's amazing. I remember more than 20 years, and it's amazing the way things are going. Let's look. You know, he doesn't play around at all. All meaningful shots that he throws.
Better work from Cantwell.
Mickey's a great little battler, but the face already damaged, and this bit. So you'd like to see Mickey doing the first few rounds in a clever manner rather than trade punches. Campbell's fainting to him now, trying to draw the leads and leave him out of range.
Swings from Cantwell, but they were landing on the gloves.
This little fella keeps very cool, very calm. Jamili's left eye, I don't know if it's just a... Well, that would certainly cheer Cantwell up if that's a little cut appearing. Jamili's left, it's still, I can see the red, it maybe... Cantwell, there's a lot of pressing in this round.
I don't think there is a cut.
It's just maybe some blood that's come from Cantwell. This is how they're thinking what he's doing. I can't see him carrying on with these tactics. This is fairly badly damaged too.
Yes.
Massive punches he was throwing.
So in every way, statistically, emotionally, effectively, it's Jamili in front here. Cantwell, what can he...
Was it bleeding already before a punch has landed? That must be a fairly bad cut.
Flying forward.
Like doing anything reckless, he's a controlled little boxer. But obviously feels the injury. A little bit of panic in his boxing here.
Means so much to him, of course. He recognised this may be his last chance. There's a good shot. Good right hand there.
I mean, the way Cantwell come off his stool.
Dahil sa magagandang patama ni Jamili, di may iwasang bumuka ang sugat nitong si Cantwell sa kalagitnaan ng laban.
He wants to keep doing that if possible. He's just dropped here.
Shouting, make him miss, Mickey, but he's not able to do that too often.
Jamili has good balance even when... I mean, I agree Mickey should be fainting and has...
Good shot over the top. Cantwell rocked a bit. Jamili thinks that he may have seen something. Another good shot again, that right uppercut. Brought the
It's
cut.
amazing for a young kid, the coolness. He's like a real experienced campaigner here. The coolness, he didn't hassle himself, picking his shots away nicely. And with Mickey not boxing his normal style, he's leaving too many openings. Handle the bleeding as a possible stop the fight. And the way Mickey's boxing, it's not his normal style, and I wonder if his corner haven't told him he's going to have to do something drastic here. He's actually looking for a knockout. There's no way Cantwell makes this many mistakes in the first 3 rounds of a fight.
Grinning through the blood, Cantwell. Forcing himself forward, but the class is showing. Leading by a street.
Problem for Cantwell, he can't even rob Jamili of any of his coolness. He's so cool, so calm, and so confident. Mickey is having to force and sharing the previous round. For the first half of the round, before he started to make the mistakes, he was
in the opening.
Yeah, well, he knows that that's not his style. He can continue to more chance of him worsening damage style and try to get himself back. Here. I mean, that's a bad injury.
Sa pang-apat na yugto ng laban, sinubukan ni Cantwell ang signature moves nito na head movement kasabay ng counter punches. Subalit agad na checkmate ni Hamili ang galaw nito sa pamamagitan ng uppercut at body shot.
Feinting and he's trying to hassle Jamili, but he's not drawing any leads. The little fellow's just taking his time, just throwing punches when he thinks the time's right. A bad little boxer we've got here.
Just keep amazing. So when I look down and see that he's just 20 years old, he's got so much composure.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, we forget the tough school that they're run over by. Because he's lost 5 fights, you think less of him, but hey, we'd like to see some of the people who have beaten him. The southpaw jab to him, that's the problem.
That's a better right hand on left. It's encouragement for the fans of Mickey Campbell.
Trouble is, he just had to trade those punches. Jamili come back with 2 of his own. Campbell's trying to get past the southpaw jab. He's trying to draw it. He's trying to force this fella into making some mistakes now.
There's been a real pressure that he's been able to put on.
Well, this is better. He's actually nullified a lot of Jamili's work. He hasn't allowed Jamili to get work off here. That was a better round for Campbell. That was more his own boxing. His nose is bleeding, Simon, before a punch even lands. That must really be a bad cut. If Jimmy Clifton flying black can't stop the bleeding, it must be a bad one. The Campbell box more of his own style.
Little right uppercut that opens up. Pressure, but again, stemmed. Tabini comes back with more of it.
Halata na hindi kaya makipagsabay nitong si Cantwell.
The uppercut's a difficult one to block from the southpaw stance. That's the one that caused the damage in the first place and has worsened it as the fight's going on. Well, Mickey wants this all right, doesn't he? He's really going for it here.
This is what he's been fighting for through his career. One of the most brilliant amateurs that Britain's had in the last couple of decades. Twice an ABA champion.
Well, Cantwell landed the better of those 2 shots. See, Cantwell using more savvy now.
Catsworth.
Off on him now. He's not making quite so many mistakes. A little bit more. Punching from Jamili. He really is such a cool little customer. For 20 years old, he's so cool. Like he's forcing and kind of puffing a little bit.
Tape around the gloves of Jamili tells its own story. It's a dark shade of...
See, Campbell's trying to draw leads and Jamili just looking straight back at him. Just likes to work at his own pace. Campbell can't force him into making mistakes. Again, the nose. Looking as though it's got a little bit worse.
Giving absolutely everything, Campbell, but look at the fight back here from Jamili.
See, Campbell's boxing as though he knows there's no way that this could go 12 rounds. Mickey can just believe that his corner can keep him in there, settle down, and box his own style. Pouring into this little fellow's plan. This fellow's so cool. For a 20-year-old, amazingly cool. Cantwell just needs the confidence of knowing that his time is not limited, that he's going to be staying in there. And you see the swelling on that nose as well, Simon. It must be again, Cantwell forcing things. Better, he's making Jamili miss now. He's not quite, you can see he has to think every move. They can't afford any more punches. That's a nice nice little left hook. That looked to have a little effect on Jamili there.
Yes, he looked flustered for the first time. Now then.
He can have missed now. He didn't miss that one.
Lovely right as he came in.
It's been a better round for Campbell so far.
Just taken on the glove. Campbell looking much more effective now than on the side. It's more like it. Jamilo's just slowed down a little.
Campbell looking a bit more mature now to be handled by his corner. He must forget the injury and just stick to his boxing. I mean, the referee hasn't hounded him, he hasn't stopped to look at it again, he hasn't hassled him in the corner. So he better just get it in his mind that it's a good sign for Campbell.
Better round for Mickey Campbell. Confident look. So you may have hurt me. You may have injured me, but I'm after you.
You would have expected Jamili's corner to tell him to. Get picked off with that southpaw jab again.
Sa kalagitnaan ng 7 round, malinis na na-out of balance lang si Hamili. Ngunit sa tingin ng referee ay ito ay knockdown.
Yeah. But not then. He swung it round.
Referees have done unbelievable. Referees counted that as nonsense. That is a terrible piece of refereeing. I don't believe that. That has just cost little Jamili around and done big things for Mickey Campbell. That one little incident gets Mickey Campbell right back into the driving seat here.
And the fans at the back who won't really have seen that, but it actually landed round the neck and he swung him round.
That was a
It was a knockout.
terrible piece of refereeing. That was disgraceful. Good news for little Mickey, I suppose.
Well, it may well have given him a point. Certainly a point he wouldn't have got anywhere else.
Exactly, so that's it. The way things are going, it's looking like a 10-8 round for Mickey Campbell. Well, Jamili's work hasn't had the same quality about it in the last couple of rounds as it did have in the first 3 rounds. So I think Campbell beginning to make an impression on him, and maybe we've seen the best of Jamili here. Maybe he's got nothing more to offer than we've already seen, and maybe Campbell can just stick with what he's doing and just kind of grit his way away here to victory.
He's gritting his teeth here, all right. But he got caught coming in. Jamili knows that this is a pretty important stage here. Campbell getting real success.
Campbell's digging some good punches in here. And a good round for Campbell. With the knockdown, although we don't agree with it, we have to score and the referee's the man, he decides. So that's the round that really turns it around for Mickey Campbell.
There's the effect of those that have come up from facing.
Kahit ang commentator ay aminado na out of balance lang ang pagkakabagsak ni Hamili.
This is the key moment of the fight. Now watch this.
I mean, that was an arm round the neck. The glove did not land in target. The wrist landed on his neck and knocked him off balance. Here it goes. No way. In your wildest dreams with a punch, threw him off balance, and the referee's cut. It hasn't hassled the corner, but the doctor up there, that obviously could be bad news.
So it's getting nearer and nearer, a 10-8 round for Campbell. And in fact, he goes into a lead on Jim's card at the moment. Certainly psychologically, he has the advantage right now. But will the cut prevent Campbell from winning this world title?
You wonder if he's been told this is the last round, because once again he's been careless and been picked off by Jamili. Walking towards that southpaw jab and hook. I wonder if he knows this is the last round, Simon.
And suddenly Jamili's picking up the pace, he's picking Campbell off. Campbell struggling in the corner, and the crowd in the corner willing him to get out of it, but he's taking some leather now. Suddenly the fight switches again.
See, as soon as Campbell becomes sloppy and goes looking to do damage, that is when he ends up with the second prize here. I mean, things were going nicely. We don't know what took place in that corner. Maybe he's been sent out for the last round, but he's gone back to this overly aggressive, sloppy stuff, and he's running into trouble.
And the Punches that are landing for Jamelia, making the cut that much worse. I can't believe, if it was close to going in the last round, that it's going to carry now. Back he goes once more. The doctor comes up once more.
The doctor must stop this. The doctor must stop this. I'll be very, very surprised if
It's over. Yep, it's over.
Nagtapos ang laban sa kalagitnaan ng 8th round na kung saan pumagitna ang third man in the ring at nakaantabay na emergency doctor na kung saan bukal sa loob ang kanilang pagpasya na wag na ipagpatuloy pa ang laban para sa kaligtasan nitong si Cantwell. Ito ang isang upset win na nangyari sa kasaysayan ng boxing at ang laban nila ay siyang tumatak sa history. Eric Hamile ang unang Pinoy na nakahawak ng WBO Minimum Weight World Champion. Sa kanilang panghuhusga at pagbabaliwala sa kakayahan ng isang Pinoy Pride, ang isang malaking katanungan nila sa kanilang isip ay nasagot mismo ni Eric Hamile. Ang payat at walang marangyang training camp ay pwede palang baliktarin ang tadhana. Ika nga na hindi lahat ng bagay ay pwedeng ibase na lang sa panglabas na itsura or paniwalaan ang nakikita ng ating mga mata. Tandaan, ang buhay ay parang isang gulong, hindi laging nasa ibaba ka. Iikot ito at magugulat ka na lang na nakasubscribe ka na pala sa ating channel. Hanggang dito na lang mga bossing. Peace out, baby. Wow!
McGuigan pointed out before we started tonight, a Filipino fighter with not much in terms of a career background so far proves to be an outstanding prospect, and he is a world champion at the age of just 20.
Kung isa ka sa mga nagkagusto sa ating tampok ngayon, ay malaya kang kalembangin ng kampana upang makasama kita sa panonood ng mga laban ng ating mga Pinoy boxer.